Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, my friends. My name is Gentleman Jack, and welcome to my channel. So we are back with episode 2 of EMC to the Sky, the skyblock mod pack that we are playing. And yeah, so things went a little off the rails after the last recording. The intention was to record the last video completely, AFK for a few minutes, maybe 20, 30, build up some resources, get ready for the next segment, and immediately start episode 2. Unfortunately, life got lifey and had a bit of a family emergency, so ended up AFKing for multiple days, and yeah, some things happened while we were not at the computer. So first off, we're gonna go ahead and grab all our stuff here. I'm not sure how to get rid of this, but I know we do have a waypoint that we can get rid of. So we'll just remove that. And so we've gotten all of our stuff. And how do we make you go away? I don't want my... There we go. Don't really want my corpse just decorating my island there. Alright, so looks like... Let's get a little bit more organized here. Okay, so it looks like we did start on the things for the sequential fabricator. But when I logged on today, I did go ahead and get all of this together. So we have everything we need to make that. So we're going to go ahead and grab the sequential fabricator here. There we go. Then we're going to take out this chest and put this here. So what this is going to do is, of course, like Hopper do, it's going to put all of our tier 1 resource capsules in here as soon as we get some power, which we should be able to do through our quest line. So basic resources: sequential fabricator, pipe, wrench, sterling dynamo, and seeing as we have the pipes now, we're just going to go ahead and grab those. Oh, and we've forgot to put the sequential fabricator in the transmutation table. So we're going to go ahead and drop all of this stuff in here, so it won't be an issue later. Get these pipes going. Throw that down there. We'll go ahead and just take that chest out. And then I do believe we need to use... Oh, nope. Let's turn this back around. We need to set input and output. There we go. So we've got the auto input, and then we've got to change the pipes so they are pulling things out of here. There we go. Stop clicking on that with the wrench. Then we will put the sterling dynamo back here, grab some coal, and there we have it. Okay, now the way the sequential fabricator works is basically what you do is all of the tier 1 resource capsules, they're all shaped crafting. So you have to put them in a certain configuration to get certain items. So as far as I can tell, the best kind of bang for your buck as far as the resources you can get from the tier 1 resource capsule is bone meal, because it only takes 1 resource capsule and it gives you 24 EMC. So yeah, the best way to do this, to craft the bone meal with the sequential fabricator. Alright, so we have 56,000 EMC. We have our sequential fabricator running, making us some bone meal. We are going to sleep because I do believe that death over here was actually due to phantoms, because I didn't make any kind of a shelter or anything while I was AFK. So let's take a look at the quest book and kind of see where we're going from here. Bioresources, okay. Craft a bioresource generator to go green. So we need, looks like logs and a bucket of water. There we go. And then for the time being, we'll probably end up moving this, but let's just put that there. Grab a couple buckets of water. Oh, that's not very much at all. Alright, so we got the bio capsule done. Cool. So this is going to be shaped crafting just like the others. So I know there is a way to basically just pipe water in. Let me find the quest that tells us how to do that real quick. This one? Okay, so that's not helpful. Alright, so what I would like is something that pumps water in from infinite water source. The water condensator. Yeah, that would actually do it, but you need plastic, which comes from rubber, which requires a latex processing unit. And oh wow, this is more complicated than I even expected. So you need the fluid encapsulate. Yeah, no, there's nothing really we can get at this point in time that's gonna just pump water in, so that is a bummer, but that's okay, because we do have quite a bit of energy here. So we can just go ahead and grab a bunch of water buckets, pop those in there. Alright, so that's pretty well full at the moment. So we'll stick there for now. And let's go ahead and work on some of these bioresources. So that one is done. So now we're on to time to get tinkering. This chapter will be short and sweet. Craft the basic Tinker's benches and get some base tools. The Tinker's crafting table recipe has been disabled due to a duplication glitch. Alright, so Tinker's is a very cool mod. It gives you all kinds of different stations to work with. It allows you to make tools in a more modular kind of way. So instead of just throwing it all on a crafting table, getting the tool back out, you make pick heads and axe heads and all of that, and then tool rods and bindings and all kinds of fun stuff. And then you put them together to make tools of different qualities, different abilities. I have definitely used it in the past. It's included in most mod packs. I haven't gotten too deep into it though. So yeah, we'll see how far this questline takes us in. So one of the first things we need to make is going to be a pattern. There it is. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and learn that. So we need a tinker station and a part builder. Okay, here we go. Tinker station. And so then we also need the parts builder. There we go. Alright, so we got a seared stone pickaxe head, seared stone small blade, and a seared stone small axe head. That is very difficult to say. So we will have to take a look at those here in a little bit. 32 seared bricks. Seared bricks are dirt cheap when it comes to EMC value, so you should be able to create your own smeltery pretty quickly. smeltery. Okay. So yeah, this takes a minute. So we need a seared fuel tank, smeltery controller, seared drain, seared faucet, and 32 seared bricks. Okay, so we now have all we need to make the Tinker's Smeltery, I do believe. So first things first, just to keep things kind of tidy around here, we're going to take out this melter here, because we most likely, I don't believe we should be needing that if we have the full smeltery. And for anyone who has never used the smelter before, it is a multi-block structure, meaning that you can't just craft the smeltery. You have to arrange the blocks in a way that makes the machine so we're gonna start with a relatively small one, and we can always change it up later on. And then we're actually gonna, okay, no, that was not what I wanted to do. So we're gonna put this back, and then we're gonna add the drains right here and here, and this will be where the molten material comes out. And then put faucets on both of these. And then, so we have the fuel tank. Do we not have the controller? Okay. I may have been a little premature here. I was. Okay, so we have one more piece to make, the controller. There we go. What do we need for this? Okay. So I have to take molten copper. And okay, so I was a little premature in taking the melter down, but that is okay. We can just put that up real quick. There we go. And then we'll put the basin here. Put a faucet here. We will need lava for that. Alright, so the seared heater, which I have, and then we need 4 ingots of molten copper. Let's go ahead and sleep, just to make sure the phantoms don't come after us. Okay. So, seared heater, nope. Can I not put this? There we go, okay. And then we'll put those there. Let them melt down. Toss one more in. There we go. And then we should be able to pour this in here. And in just a few moments, have our controller. There we go, cool. All right, now we can go ahead and take this all down. There we go. All right, so we'll go ahead and stick the controller here. Put that there. Where'd our tank go? There it is. Put the fuel tank there. And if everything worked correctly, yes, we have an active smeltery. So let's go ahead and clear out our inventory real quick. All right, perfect. There we go. So now everything is up and running. So we can throw anything that can be melted down in here. The molten liquid will show up here. And then we can either pour it into a casting table to get, well, actually to mold it, or with certain things, we just pour it in there blank and it will go into the form like when we melt the grout down to get the catalyst. And here we can make blocks. And if you've never played with the tinkers or the smeltery before, it is really cool because once you put something in here, you're actually going to see, like if I say I put iron ingots in here, you'll see the iron ingots, and then as soon as they melt down, you'll see the molten iron. It's just kind of a fun effect there. All right, so that gets us completely done with that. Iron pick heads, iron small axe head, and iron small blade. Cool. Grab those there. Then blazing blood can be acquired by using a cardboard box and using it to pick up a spawner from the nether, placing it into your smeltery to automate blazing blood. What is it used for? It's required to smelt more metals like diamond and netherite since lava isn't hot enough. Okay, so we have not gone to the nether yet, but that is definitely something we will keep in mind when we do. Alright, so let's go ahead and drop these in here. We will work on those later. We'll put these and that, or that and that down there for now. Go ahead and grab that bone meal and then on to the next quest. All right, the road to steel. So with most Minecraft mod packs, steel is a very, very important resource. Most of the time, I've seen it made through the mechanism mod, where you'll put iron into, I want to say, an enrichment chamber with coal, which will turn that into enriched iron dust. Then you run that through the same machine again with more coal, which will turn it into steel dust, which then smelt into steel. We don't have the resources yet to get those machines to do that, so I'm curious how we are going to acquire steel. But I'm sure we will find out here shortly. Alright, so we are on to still under our journey begins, now starting the road to steel. So, craft the engineer's hammer, hang on to it, you'll need it coming up. I'll provide you with a handy toolbox to store the hammer in. You can carry the toolbox with you as a makeshift backpack, or shift right click on it on the ground to access it as a stationary storage. Perfect. Then go ahead and learn that. Hammer! Some of these quest names are awesome. Alright, so we get the engineer's manual, engineer's toolbox, and a magma block. Cool. Alright. You will need the coal, coke, and creosote from this machine to further progress in the pack. Build the 3x3 structure and then right click with the engineer's hammer. Okay. So coke brick. Alright, so we're going to need bricks, clay, and sandstone. Alright, so we'll throw that in there. Just get a bunch. Food, tools, wiring, anything. Okay, that's a neat little thing there. I'll go ahead and put that in there. And tools. Nope, not recognized as a tool, so we'll put it with anything. All right, cool. So we need to figure out this. So it says build the 3x3 structure and then right click it with the engineer's hammer. So I am not exactly sure how to make this, but we're gonna give it a try here. So it does say it's a 3x3, so we're gonna try that. Nope. Alright, so that's not a thing, so we're going to grab our engineer's manual. When in doubt, check the instructions. Alright, update news, overviews and resources. Coke oven, here we go. To form the coke oven, arrange 27 of these blocks in a 3x3 cube. Right click one of these side center blocks with an engineer's hammer. see the following page for a diagram. There is no following page, but okay. So I think, there we go. Okay, cool. All right, so let's run back over here and grab some coal. And see about getting some coal coke. Okay, so it looks like it is working. It's just taking painfully long. All right, so we will go ahead, take a nap. And hopefully by the time we wake up, and we will have at least one piece of coal coke. All right, let's see if that was, if my hopes have come true. They have, nice. Okay, cool. So we have a tiny little bit of creosote. We have one piece of coal coke. We need 27. Is this something? No. So there's no EMC value on this either. That means we have to continue making it the old-fashioned way. No easy way out. It looks like this is going to take a while, so I'm going to let this build up. I'm going to get our full 27 pieces of coal coke, and then I will come back when we are ready to move on to the next quest.
One eternity later.
All right, so we are back. We have 31 coal coke. I did have to empty some of the creosote oil out of here to be able to continue smelting this down. So we have 4 buckets of that. So let's take a look at our quest. We got that. Got some more magma blocks. And now we need to move on to the treated planks and then the engineer's workbench. But first, of course, we're going to go ahead and do our daily phantom protection. A nap a day keeps the phantoms away. And then we will go in here, grab some planks. And get ourselves some treated wood. Back to the quest book. So now we need an engineer's workbench. And hopefully the engineer's workbench will get us to steel sooner rather than later. That would be awesome. All right, so we need treated wood slabs, crafting table, sticks for this part. There we go. So now we need treated wood fence. And none of these, oh, the treated wood sticks do actually have EMC. That is very nice. Slabs do not, planks do not, fences do not, crafting table does not. All right, there we go. We now have the engineer's workbench. Blueprint, metal, press molds. Okay, so I don't really know anything about the engineer's workbench, so we will have to check that out. So we need blast brick, then an alloy kiln. Okay, but we have made some excellent progress today. We got, let's see, we finished out some of the optional quests, or not optional, but the extra quests on the first quest line. Still have one more to go. Then we took care of bioresources. We took care of time to get tinkering, all with the exception of this one, which we will get as soon as we go to the nether. And we got about halfway through the road to steel. So yeah, I think we have done excellent today. But that is where we are going to call it for now. So I will see everybody back next time. We will finish out this quest, hopefully actually get some steel, maybe get into mechanism. I don't know. We'll have to see where the quest book takes us. But for now, thanks for hanging out. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you really liked it, hit the subscribe button. Maybe even consider clicking the notification bell so you know when my videos come out in the future. It really does help out the channel. I thank you all for being here with me today, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.